exterior inspection. We have a problem with the conduit here. You see it's coming away from the wall. That just needs to be refixed to close this gap so it doesn't allow rodents into the hole. The insulation on the AC compressor is split. Should be replaced. We're at the left elevation. Crack in the wall here that needs to be repointed using cement. Not unusual for that to happen, just a little bit of settlement, and it creates a whole issue. You know, hot air can get in there in the summer, and it's of course laden with moisture, and when it hits the cold of the conditioned space it can cause condensation. Okay, we have wood rot here. Basically what's actually happened is water's come off the roof, run down here, and this joint, it's not been sealed, and so water's got in over the time and it's caused the wood to rot. So you want to have this cut out. You can splice in a new bit. You cut at an angle here, you take that whole bit out and then measure up another piece of wood roughly the same. It's not it's rough sawn, so just go in there, fix it in place, and you'd have fixed your problem. So the caulking around the windows at the front elevation here is failing. In this area here it's cracked. It's going to allow moisture in. So you really recommend you re-caulk all the windows. Nothing better than a fresh piece of caulking. Now here at the front elevation, we have a little bit of a settlement crack. You can see it's cracked the mortar running down here. We were within a couple of feet of the corner, and so it's quite common to find cracks in this area. We'll see if any others are caused, and there's anywhere else, but here, if it's just this area, there's nothing really to worry about. Just repoint it. We've got a little bit of settlement at the porch here. Can you see the crack coming down there? Just common settlement. Again, the windows really should be recorked. It's going to improve the ceiling. Also, it takes one more thing for a home inspector to call out. And again, we've got a settlement crack at the front elevation, going from foundation to roof. So it is settlement, it's on both sides. There's no apparent settlement on either the left or the right elevation, so that's good news. Okay, well, we do actually have foundation settlement. Here we've got a crack, it's running down towards the foundation here and down towards the foundation there, and that's called through common settlement. I think it's probably due to the drought, and so more watering, increase the hydration of the soils all the way around the building. It's unlikely you would want to have piers. You can always get the opinion of a foundation company just to give you the added benefit when it comes to negotiating with any potential customer. The roof is showing signs of ageing. You can see, come to shingles, how that it lifts a little bit, not a lot. But other shingles, like here, lifting completely. This is where the adhesives used to be, it's not there anymore. And so we're in a very small area, 50%, maybe more, of the shingles are lifting. Yeah, they're lifting. This is going to only get worse as the roof continues to age. You see here, shingle lying on the roof, and up there we can see where it's fallen off. We have multiple signs of wind lift here. You can see as we move closer with the camera how the shingle is bent and it's cracked, and that crack is moving over several tiles. At the valley you can see we've lost a lot of grit from the shingles over the years. This is going to expose the shingle itself to the intensity of the sun and cause further deterioration in the roof covering. The wind has taken its toll on this roof. You can see we've lost shingles here, and they've actually just run down and away. Also, as we look down the valley, you can see a lot of the shingles are lifting along the valley, so as water flows down it's going to penetrate under those shingles and cause further damage. Here you can see a shingle is broken completely. That's wind lift has caused that. So I think you need to be talking to your insurance company about them inspecting it. It's good chance there's a new roof here. We're at the apex, right at the top of the roof. Here we've lost a whole row of shingles right the way along, in very poor condition. Also, from this vantage point I can see all of the boot flashings on the penetrations. They're all failing, they're all going to be leaking, every one of them. Some of them have been corked, like this one, these two down here. Corking doesn't work actually. It protects it for a little while but not very long. So they need to be replaced as well. 20% of the grit has gone from them. It's lost about 20%. You can see there's some prior repairs here and here. And a lot of these have lost their adhesion. This roof is very close to coming off. The chimney, you see we've got extensive rot that should be replaced because it's going to be penetrating inside the house. It's also true of this side, all the way up to the top. We could have some leaks at the chimney cap, but it's difficult to tell. The vent at the top there, the turtle vent, is split, and that's going to be letting water in. The clematis is in contact with the roof. The problem with clematis is it will actually get inside the roof and damage it. So you should cut all this clematis right back from the roof. Don't allow it to grow on the roof. We're at the rear elevation. You can see there's been some shingles replaced here, but they continue to come off. I would say this roof is due replacement. I would recommend you talk to your insurance company, get them to come out and have a look at it. But it certainly isn't in prime of youth. All around it there are signs of ageing and wind lift and damage. In the attic, you see here we have a vent, bathroom vent, and it's venting into the attic itself. That should actually go to the soffits over the back here, rather than venting there. We don't have a sediment trap on the gas line here, and we have flexible tubing passing into the cabinetry. It's got to be replaced. The primary drain line doesn't have a P-trap on it. Another bathroom vent just dumping into the attic. That's really got to move it to the side. We've got another one there, so all of them are. They should be actually taken right the way to the soffits. And we have an area of missing insulation there. It could be over the porch. No, that's the porch. The attic hatch doesn't have any weather seal on it, so it's not got a fire seal between it and the house attic. This door is a fire door, but and it has weather seal, but it's not self-closing. It should have a self-closing mechanism on it. Water heater here has incorrect downpipe. This is smaller than the outlet diameter, so that's illegal. It's got to be replaced. It's also got a rubberized finish, and that can actually be damaged by the hot water coming out. We're missing a sediment trap on the controller. Here we've got the vent hood and it's not secured properly. Electrical panel. So we have hot cold reverse here. When you sit in the bath, the tub, you're supposed to be able to look at these taps and assume the one on the left hand side is the hot. Well, it's not, it's the one on the right hand side. The left hand side is cold. So hot cold reverse. Excuse me. Okay, the garage door opener mount here is broken away from the door. Now at the present moment it doesn't look as if it's done too much damage, but I can tell you from experience this will quickly deteriorate if the door is used a lot. And I recommend you get a garage door professional in and have this fixed, because I think it's fixable and I think you can actually get it repaired, and when it comes to being inspected by the inspector's buyer there won't be any damage. But if you leave it like this, it will damage it and you'll end up having to replace the whole door.